Welcome to my another Fire Emblem Engage video. I believe this is 100 video of this game. I would never have guessed I was gonna make this many videos about this one single game. But it was just because I didn't think I'm gonna do support. I wanna do this just once, see how the supports are. And I don't know if I ever want to do this again. This is crazy. Oh my god. Some of them are boring as heck, and some of them really nice world building. But let's see what we have today. So we're gonna start with bonding.
You knew the Fiorne royals 1,000 years ago. Were my ancestors strong?
Did she? Did she know them?
They were strong and
Oh yeah.
But at that time, their strength could not save them. I will not allow that outcome a second time. You are all under my protection.
I won't make you go through that a second time either. We'll stay standing to the bitter end.
Oh yeah, because she's been always an Emblem ring. Of course she has met them. But I'm stupid. I thought he was talking about her, like her being a real character.
So you went from mercenary to professor? That's a huge career change.
When you think about it, that's actually is.
It's not the most dramatic leap I've seen. A colleague of mine was once a songstress.
Oh yeah, her. What was her name? Petra? No, Petra. I don't remember her name anymore. But yeah. Same, at least same class. Petra Mushi. Okay.
I love reading stories. If there are any you could share with me, I'm all ears.
I do have one story I could tell you. It's about all the amazing things I experienced on my journey.
AK, play my game. So Ivy and her. Oof. Oh
I
no.
understand your feelings now, Princess Ivy. I apologize for being less than helpful. My academy friends have always been better with this sort of thing than me.
I never asked for your assistance, but thank you for the apology and your understanding. I will collect my thoughts and express them to the Divine Dragon as best I can on my own.
You would think she talked with Edelgard instead than Dimitri. But I guess not. Oh, she's level A also now.
You're so skilled at crafting with your hands, Lapis. I must admit, I envy your ability.
Thanks, but I had to learn. It's mostly a survival skill. I doubt you'd ever have a use for it.
Oh, but you're wrong. You craft treasures that can't be bought, made with love and care.
You get treasures that can't be bought. Oh yeah, that's actually true.
I never thought of it that way. Ugh, I better be careful. You're gonna give me a big head.
Because she's poor, she has to learn useful skills. That's the thing. If you're gonna survive in this world. Okay. There's the supports now. Damn. It's gonna be a few. Strap in.
Golly, that's weird to think about.
What is?
Where I'd be if I hadn't heard Micaiah's voice in that ring. I wouldn't be here at all, would I?
Oh, that's what she's remembering.
Kind of unnerving to think this great change in my life hinged completely on a coincidence.
Nah. It's no coincidence that you're one of us now. It's just you being you.
What do you mean?
What?
You're here because you wanted Micaiah's wish to come true.
Yeah?
To your big heart, we're allies now. I'm glad to have you on the team.
Big heart. Wow, that's softy.
Aw, shuckers, Alfred. You're the one with the big heart, though. Honestly, compared to you, I'm a coward. I've hidden who I really am, all the things I've done, just for the chance to belong here. If you knew the whole truth about me, I'd have so much more to worry about. I think you'd do more than merely despise me. I think you'd actually come after me.
No, I wouldn't.
What do you mean you wouldn't? You can't just say you wouldn't.
Does that mean he knows?
I've been filling your head with weapon facts. You barely know a thing about me. You can't accept me for who I am without even knowing who that is. It's not right. It's unfair.
Let it be unfair then. I'm fine with that. I'm fine not knowing your past too. I trust you, Yunaka. I always will.
He's kinda very naive.
Come on, Alfred.
I don't have to explain why I trust you. Just like you don't have to prove that I should trust you.
You are so...
Yeah, I know Yunaka. He's a weirdo. Just ignore him.
I know I'm bizarre, but you're a whole new breed of bird.
You got me there. From one weird bird to another, I hope we stay friends for a long time.
Me too.
Weird bird. Really? That's what you come up with?
What are you doing there, Alfred? Digging another well? Or is this more training?
Something like that. Trying to keep up my health, you know? Yeah. If I train hard enough, then... I won't suffer like I used to.
Training again? And she's gonna talk about tea, right? Just say something about tea. Celine, say.
Don't worry, Saline. It's just an attack. It'll pass soon.
An attack? Is it your old illness?
What now?
I was doing so well. That part of my life was supposed to be long gone.
Wait here. I'll fetch someone at once.
No, stop!
What? Why should I?
I don't want anyone to see me like this. Not our allies, the Emblems, or the Divine Dragon.
Oh, dang.
I can't let them see this. A weak prince unfit to fight who could collapse any day?
That's actually true. He has to look like he can lead the people. I can see why he's hiding it.
None of them would see you that way. They're far too gracious for that.
No, you're...
But I would still know. And besides, I don't want them to worry about me. As far as they're concerned, I want to be the spirited prince who loves working out. Just let me rest for a while. I'll be fine. Please, Saline.
Is this why he's always so eager to work out? He's trying to hide that pain?
Very well. But know that if your condition ever worsens, I will seek help.
Thanks.
Interesting.
Having a sister like you is true happiness, if you ask me.
That's your idea of true happiness? Don't be absurd.
Well, what about you then? What brings you true happiness?
Nothing.
Really? You've got good friends, you got your health, and none of that does it?
I take joy in those things, to be sure, but I don't value happiness as a life goal.
Yeah, she likes tea. We get it.
What if I found it? Then my whole life afterward would be spent looking fondly back.
Really? Even if something better comes along?
The possibility that it never will is terrifying. I couldn't bear it. I've always yearned for happiness and saw only misery. Like the day I fled from the castle. If Firene had fallen, or Mother died, or you were lost to us, I wondered, how would I respond?
Yeah, we kind of see that side of her in the DLC, right? This is like one of the few conversations where I think I kind of like Alfred here.
And now this? If things get worse and you have to leave, what will I... How can I...
Hey, I'm not gonna die, okay? I'll be fine if I stick with my training.
Wow.
You really do have the mind of a barbarian. If only you had the body to match.
I'll get there. That's why I work out. Whoa, Saline, look! You see that four-leaf clover?
Where?
Right by your foot. There you go. A small joy.
A small joy. That takes me back. We often sought such things when we were younger. At that age, I was better at it than you. I wonder when you surpassed me.
Talking to you makes me feel better. Chalk up another small joy for me.
I'm not certain that counts, but I'm relieved to hear that the worst has passed.
Let me make it up to you, Saline. I'll find lots of little joys and bring them to you. I can't promise everything will be fine with me, but we can prop each other up. For Firene.
Yes, Alfred. I will support you in anything. Whatever else happens, we can make sure we return to Firene. together.
They're like true siblings. Their conversation was kind of long compared to the others. That was... Oh no. Oh, this guy.
See if you can withstand this.
Good, but not good enough. Your lance hit my neck, mine hit your chest. Let's call that a draw.
Unacceptable. You would be the clear victor if you had used your dominant hand.
Maybe, but I'm way more used to lances than you are. I think a draw's fair.
Why are they actually bonding even? Wasn't... Is it because Rafa killed him in the DLC story? Or... what?
Very well. But let us have another go after our break, now that I have the measure of you.
Sounds good. Hey, can I ask you something?
Speak freely.
You seem like you're actually enjoying training lately. Any particular reason?
I lay the blame for that at your feet.
Me? Why?
Your past reminded me of my own. I too was weak in my youth, always falling behind.
Oh, that's...
Ashamed to rely on others for protection, I began a lifelong pursuit of strength.
That does sound kind of like me, yeah.
Our paths began in the same way, but mine diverged significantly. My thirst for power grew so strong that I was willing to hurt anyone to gain more. Strength without compassion is worse than useless. I see that now, in part thanks to you. My heart is no match for yours. But perhaps, with training, I can protect those I care about.
Okay, he's coming to us. He's not that evil bastard anymore.
You can and you will. I'm sure of it.
Allow me to ask you something in return. Why do you spend time with me? Firene worships the divine dragon, and you are its prince. You should despise a fell dragon.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I don't like to label people that way. I'd rather go by what I see.
Well, that's a smart... Okay, Alfred.
I see a good guy. You like working out now, so how bad could you be?
Okay, Alfred. I see you. I said some things about you. Okay, I see you. Good.
Besides,
about you.
We're cut from the same cloth. I kind of think of you like a brother.
Damn.
A much older brother, surely. But the point is well taken.
Actually, I was thinking of myself as the older one, since I've got more experience in training.
Wow.
Ridiculous. A gulf of years lies between us that you can scarcely fathom.
Why don't we settle it with a rematch? Winner?
You will regret proposing such a wager, little brother.
Bring it on.
Little brother. Wow. And now they're siblings all of a sudden. Okay. I wonder what she says about that. What does Celine say?
Hey, Goldmary. I'm sorry for ruining all your fun the other day. Even just the thought of housework makes me fall apart so fast.
Don't worry yourself about that. As it happens, I've been thinking it over since then, and I may have an idea.
Oh no.
That you're gifted at impersonation. Is that true?
Oh yeah. He was having to play with Cedar, but how does she know that?
Sure. I mean, I'm decent at it.
Would you like to try impersonating me?
Oh snap! This is fun to see.
Why?
Humor me. Show me what I was like washing clothes the other day.
Okay, if you insist. I think that went a little something like...
It's a wonderful day for laundry. Wash, rinse, dry, starch, fold. Every step with precision and grace.
Is it the same voice actress? Or is the voice actress really good at impersonating her? What the heck?
Wonderful. Keep that up and follow me. We'll do laundry as 2 gold Marys.
Sounds weird. Let's give it a go.
Let's give it a try.
So, how did you feel? Any of the old dread?
Amazingly, no. Not even a little.
He did actually really good impersonating her. That's funny.
I totally forgot about my past.
Perfect. Exactly as planned. From now on, whenever you need to do chores, you can just pretend to be me.
What?
Once you form a
What
habit,
the hell?
I think you'll find chores far less worrisome. There's no easy cure for a wound like yours. But take it one small step at a time. You'll heal.
So that's what you had in mind. Great idea, Goldmary! You're a genius. I said I wanted to be a new person, and now I have someone to be. You.
I suppose there are worse goals to have. Consider me honored. I'm sorry if my perfection is too much for you, but it's good to aim high, of course.
Ooh, that's good. You're good. I need to start taking notes.
I'm sorry if my perfection is too much for you.
To be said coyly in response to praise.
This is the same voice
A
actors.
little too quick a study. You don't have to imitate everything I say.
Only kidding. But now I've got your flustered face in my back pocket too. Thanks for taking me under your wing. I know I can be a handful.
My pleasure. If you want me to be your teacher, I will happily accept you as a student.
But talented voice actors, because I didn't notice that before, but now I'm thinking it might be actually the same one. That's crazy.
Hey, Zelkov, would you mind if we talked a teensy bit more about our trade?
Damn. Both assassins.
Why the sudden change of heart? You were quite clear that you didn't wish to discuss it.
Yeah, I know what I said. I was there the whole time. I was worried talking about it too much would be too much, but it hasn't been. The opposite, actually. Talking about it's helped me get distance. Perspective, you know?
Care to elaborate?
Look, people like us don't often get the chance to speak candidly. It could be a good thing.
Ah. But he was talking normally.
Perhaps you're right. But even so, what is left for us to converse about exactly? The story of how I came to such a profession is not one I am keen to tell. I'm afraid it's a rather tragic tale, ill-suited for any sort of pleasant conversation.
Yeah, honestly, that whole chapter of my life was pretty dang awful.
It was the same for me. Not even the most difficult challenges we face today compare. But I would venture to suppose that you did not choose to embark upon a life of killing.
Yeah, I think she didn't pick. I think she was thrown into it.
What makes you say that?
I get the sense, merely by observing, that you genuinely have no regrets.
Damn.
From this observation, I inferred you may not have been responsible for your circumstances.
Good inference.
Moreover, your present self was formed as a result of growing apart from your past. In a way, then, if you are the blossom, your past is the fertilizer which nourished you.
That's really insightful, actually. Thanks. Words have weight, Zelkov. And every one of yours is big and heavy.
Well, literally, he keeps putting heavy emphasis in one word.
But it's
So
funny. Hearing them somehow makes me feel lighter. Maybe it's our common bond.
You flatter me.
I've been thinking about what I'll do when all this is over. When the world's finally peaceful. What I want most is to go someplace where I can kick back, put my feet up, luxuriate.
I will say that does sound lovely.
If and when that happens, I hope you'll drop in on me once in a while.
I would gladly make an appearance. There will be conversations only you and I can have.
well, Selkov is gonna be busy guy. He wants to go meet everybody after the war. So is he gonna have time?
Yes, love it. We'll do each other's hair, trade weapon factoids, whatever we want.
Indeed. Let us work toward that eventuality as our common goal from now on.
It's a promise then. If we've got the same dark past, we may as well share a bright future.
Damn. What a word. Okay. That was cool. I don't remember what these two were talking about.
Oh, what a peaceful field! I feel like I could flop over and nap for 1,000 years.
This is my secret spot. I come here alone sometimes to goof off.
Not sure I'd take you for the flower-loving type.
I grew up in a pretty flower-heavy town, so it cheers me up being surrounded by them.
Is it the same town where we met? We ran at that town? That one map? I think chapter 3 or 2?
That's really beautiful.
What is?
Growing up surrounded by flowers, memories to cheer you up. I'm a little jealous, honestly. My life as a kid wasn't anything like that.
No?
No, but I wish it had been. A life like yours, it would have been a dream.
Poor Yunaka.
Kidding! You should have seen your face.
Wow.
I can't even begin to imagine the kind of life you must have lived. Your muscles tell a pretty harrowing story, so I've got a lot of respect for the way you came out the other side.
Gee whiz.
She's not good at keeping secrets, is she? Everybody already seemed to know what
See
she
these
is.
flowers? They're from my hometown.
They're gorgeous.
This one is associated with admiration. Sounds perfect for us, huh?
It does, yeah.
Why don't we make flower crowns with them as a gift for each other? That's what true friends do where I'm from. They make flower crowns and pray for long, happy lives together.
Love it! Let's make such big crowns we get mistaken for queens of the world.
Ah, okay. That was nice. So, jump to the next one. Louis. Oh my god.
No way! You're yanking my daggers. That can't be a true story.
It can be, and it is. During my knighthood examination before the Firenese royal family, I treated everyone to tea. I showed promise as a tea connoisseur, which factored directly into my gaining the position.
I know you're great at it, but how is brewing tea even relevant to the test?
What the?
In their search for a retainer, it seems they prize domestic skills and martial prowess.
Oh, that's why he's the retainer of... Oh my god, I didn't put two and two together. Wow.
Lucky for you,
Wow.
you had the competition tripping over their saucers, surely.
Why, thank you.
Honestly, Louis, I could listen to your stories all day long. They're that good. But I feel a little bad you're always going out of your way on my account.
How do you mean?
You go out of your way to do all the talking, so all I ever have to do is listen.
Oh.
I'm sure you've realized by now, but I prefer it that way. I don't like talking about myself.
Bro, shit,
It
they're
had not
opposites.
escaped my notice.
If I had to do it, I'd be forced to get evasive and lie to you. I don't like lying to my friends. That's why it's better if I don't say much about my past, or about myself at all.
Well, I see nothing wrong with that. Even putting our pasts aside, I believe we two can understand each other fairly well.
You think?
So long as we have tea and a friend to share it with, we can discuss whatever we please.
He's such a nice guy. Oh my god, Louis.
I'm loquacious myself, so it's nice to find someone willing to listen. Listening can be a bit draining, so I thank you for humoring me in that regard.
Aw, Louis.
If you feel you must contribute, we can discuss our countries, our friends, the future, anything.
What is her country even? I don't remember. It was Prodia,
Are
right?
you sure you won't mind being friends with someone who never talks about her past? Ever?
Of course I won't. I am friends with you as you are. Whoever you may have once been is no issue. Now then, if we are to keep this tea party going, I must brew us another pot.
Thank you, Louis.
Damn. Damn, what a pro. Louis, what a pro. Damn. Is Hokage gonna be next? Like, oh, I know your past. Like,
Fogado! Hi, hey!
she's bad at hiding it.
Hey, Yunaka. You've got a real spring in your step today.
I do, and it's all thanks to your advice. I've been going out of my way to show folks some trust. It's amazing how quickly they've warmed up. I've been having so much fun. A great trick.
So that's what's going on. You make it sound like people are acting different, but actually, they're the same as ever.
What? No way. Wait, really?
Yeah, most folks are basically good. You just didn't give them a chance before.
So you're saying it was me who changed?
Damn.
Yep. Honestly, it's a remarkable turnaround.
That actually might be true.
Do you know what this means, Fogado? I've unlocked the secret to having a nice time! Every day's gonna be an adventure now!
Well then, how about it? Does the new and improved Yunaka want to go to a party?
Well, about that, I'm still pretty uncomfortable with crowds. I can choose to trust people, but it's a lot harder to control an instinctive reaction. I still feel like a party could be fun, though. So, how about this? We'll say getting me to go to parties is something to work on. I want to get past my fear of people. I want to enjoy life the way you do.
At this rate, I'm sure you'll be out partying me in no time at all. Take it
Nice.
step by step. How about today, you and I go out for a meal? We'll start small. A nice, quiet place with not too many people.
Damn, he's flirting with every girl here.
Perfect! I like the way you
She
think.
doesn't even realize.
Someday, we'll be at some fancy ball or other, and we'll look back on this and laugh.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa! Who let the party animal out of her cage?
Zappy! You know it's all your fault.
Damn, she's actually fine with him being like that. Interesting.
All right, Yunaka. We're alone. Finish your story.
Oh, yeah.
The girl does as she's told, as she's trained to do. Killing is just a job to her, not personal. Until one day, when the assassin who raised her falls ill. His disease is incurable. He has little time left. So he tells the girl the real reason he took her in was to set her up to succeed him.
She says everybody she doesn't want to talk about her past. Then we see in the next conversation where she's talking about it.
And then, offering all the money they'd earned together as payment, he gives her one last job.
No.
She feels mostly scorn for him, but she also knows that, without him, she wouldn't be alive. So she honors his last wish. She puts him down. After that, Larimar gives up murder for hire. Tries to move on with her life.
Larimar?
She changes her name to Yunaka.
Oh.
Here she is, being someone new.
Larimar is her real name.
I see.
Now, about the meeting with the Brodian brass.
Right. I'm still suspicious of your intention.
I was laying the groundwork for a project.
What kind of project?
Truth is, I've been wanting to set up a fund to help underprivileged kids. That meeting was going to be the start. I was planning to propose the idea there.
Oh, so that's why you've been asking so many people about the Brodian Assembly.
Exactly. My goal is to do all I can to make sure no kid has to go through what I went through.
I've been a vicious fool.
What? No way. You were right to be suspicious. That didn't go.
Yunaka, please allow me to help you establish that fund. Consider it the start of my apology.
Oh yeah, because she's rich.
Wait, really?
She's the perfect person.
As this war rages on, the number of children who have lost parents grows and grows. Rhodia's heart is breaking. Many of our nobles have been searching for ways to help.
Bullshit. All the nobles are. They're all rich and arrogant.
Please, let me share my connections. I acted in bad faith, and I must atone for that
Is she
mistake.
trying to say there's good nobles there?
No, you've got nothing to atone for. Seriously, I'm nothing but grateful.
I'm relieved to hear that. You're trying to do a wonderful thing here. I will ensure that you find success. You and I have a long working relationship ahead of us. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I do. And I promise you, I'll never forget this kindness.
She's not just kind to you. I felt like she wanted to become her sponsor. Oh yeah, she has still one convo with Panet.
Thank you ever so much for the cooking lesson, Goldmary. I later made a chicken roast for the boss, following your steps to the letter. She was over the moon, I say. Could not stop singing the dish's praises.
I'm so glad. Could it be that teaching is yet another entry in my absurdly long list of talents?
I was thinking she's saying boss. Who is she talking about? But yeah, Timara. Timera?
I'm sorry if the pristine quality of my lesson presented a distraction for you while cooking.
No, but there was one issue. The boss did appear to be in some pain as she ate.
Really?
That's worrisome.
Yes, there was something hard in the chicken that ground against her teeth. Gristled, perhaps?
Or a chunk of the cutting board. You really must learn to be more careful with the chopping.
Understood.
Understood.
Despite that, I think my cooking course was quite successful. Wouldn't you agree?
Indeed, it was a rousing success. Thank you for your assistance, my teacher.
Do they ever explain why she's looking like
In
that?
fact, thanks to your tutelage, I have already received my first cooking assignment.
You've been given work. As a chef.
The boss found my way of chopping ingredients rather charming, you see. So when the war is over, she will invite some luminaries for a demonstration at Solm Palace.
Wow.
Demonstration in the palace.
Damn.
For the whole court of the queendom.
I know, isn't it wonderful? I will be sure to tell them that it was you who taught me all I know.
That's a bit, well... There are bound to be serious individuals even in a relaxed court like Solm, so I suppose I'd better help make sure your chopping skill is up to the task.
What? I thought our lessons were finished.
I guess he was trying not to make it the most good, not teach everything, but...
If my name is on this, we will do it right. Shall I tell Princess Tamara that you refused lessons?
No.
Shouldn't you be grateful to have individual instruction from such a gifted teacher?
Yes, Miss Goldmary.
Damn. That's funny. ETA. Okay, ETA.
Hey there, Panette. Sorry for ambushing you the other day.
I must say, you gave me quite a fright.
I didn't do it to be mean. I just wanted to get past that front you put up. And the reason I did it is because, in a sense, I'm the same way.
You mean you are of common birth as well? You were a wild, vulgar runaway who picked fights with anyone who crossed her path?
Not all of that, but here, go ahead and feel my abs.
If you
What?
insist. Oh, good gracious me! These are muscles? It feels as if you are smuggling bullion in here.
Yeah, I work out. You know any other noble women with abs like these?
I suspect there's nary a one.
I might look like a lady, but deep down, I'll never be one. You've heard that too, I bet.
Yeah, she's not kind of ladylike. That's we understood since the beginning.
Yes, indeed I have.
I knew it! I thought I was the only one in the world with this problem, but now there's two of us. Maybe we can help each other out.
I would like that. Though its start was somewhat unusual, I think this will be a wonderful friendship. Etier and Panette, the rampaging redheads. Heaven help any fool who crosses us.
I got you a gift, since we're gonna be friends and all.
My, what gorgeous flowers!
They grow in my hometown. They're associated with eccentric ladies and true connections. Seem fitting to mark the start of a friendship between two tough gals like us.
Oh, okay, okay. I guess giving
It is as
flowers
though
is
this
nice.
breed of flower was made just for us. How very touching.
I think we'll have a lot to learn from each other. Don't you?
Certainly. To start, perhaps you can tell me how you managed that sneak attack?
What sneak attack? Oh, it might be the previous conversations. I might not remember. Okay, two princesses.
You don't seem your usual rambunctious self today, Princess Hortensia.
Okay, Princess Saline. Fine, I admit it.
Admit what?
She's cuter, yeah.
Cuter than me. I admit defeat. I was doomed from the start, really. Who can even take their eyes off you?
That is high praise indeed. And yet... I'm not through poking you. Poke, poke, poke!
Huh?
Why?
Shall we call the contest an amicable draw? You do not lack for cuteness. And you wear your mood plainly on your face. Little do you realize what a comfort those two things are to those around you.
You really think so?
I do. And never mind my charms. You have unique charms all your own. I dare say a smile suits you better than a pout.
When you say things like that, it only makes me like you more.
Good. I was already quite fond of you.
How can you just stand there being all calm and perfect?
Come, Princess Hortensia. Won't you join me for a cup of tea? I've
Damn.
wanted to extend the invitation for some time now.
Tea? With you?
You're both cute. No, okay. Just
Indeed. I think that we two younger sisters will have a great deal in common. As a sign of our friendship, I've imported a special blend from Elusia.
Elusia.
So sweet of you. Yeah, let's go right now.
Excellent. Let this tea party, the first of many, commence.
There's too many to convince. But that's for sure. It doesn't talk about anything then, you know, T. Oh yeah, this
Do you
flirty
ever
guy.
get the sense that you and I are quite similar?
I was just thinking that. We look and act completely different, and yet for some reason, we understand each other.
We're both younger siblings?
Yes, I know precisely what you mean.
I guess it makes sense if you think about it. We are in similar situations. Each of us is second in line to the throne. The sovereign siblings.
Indeed. Ever since childhood, I have endeavored to grow into a role where I might support the king.
Same here. I've spent my whole life thinking of ways to help my sister. That meant becoming stronger than she was, training harder than she did, leaving the palace to resolve conflicts around the queendom.
I suspected as much. Likewise, I honed my swordsmanship and magical prowess to support my sickly brother. But wouldn't you know it, just when I thought I'd strengthened myself enough, my brother seemed to make a full recovery.
Oh.
And you didn't know whether to cheer or break down sobbing.
I like him.
We really are alike.
We both dearly love our siblings as we love our nations.
And to protect what we love, we'd be willing to do the unthinkable.
Precisely. Neither of us would hesitate to employ less than peaceful means.
Good. Each of us knows what a monster the other can be.
It's for that reason that I see any path putting us in conflict with Solm as risky indeed.
Damn! Whoa!
Case, let's stay friends.
May we find a path forward. Together.
Okay. Ivy and Hortensia. History talk.
Hey, Ivy,
Yes?
do you think I could be like my mother someday? I mean, obviously I've got her looks already, but I'm not sure I have her other qualities.
You know, Hortensia, I think you do. You lost her when you were 7, correct?
That's pretty young.
Yes.
But you kept living in the castle, even without the benefit of her protection. You know what a viper's den of intrigue that place is. No ordinary child could survive it, but your charisma made that possible.
What are you getting at?
Your wit and charm won you allies in the court and a safe place in the castle. Sound familiar? You thrived in the academy as well. You even skipped enough grades to catch up to me.
So she's talented.
All that
Like
was done by
her.
virtue of your own merit. Do you see it yet? You said you hoped you could become like your mother someday, but you already are. Your light shines on everyone you touch, just as hers did.
What?
I can't believe that's how you see me. Thank you.
I should be thanking you. Your example has given me courage more times than I can count. Thank you for shining your light on me, Hortensia.
Aw.
Really? You would think it's other way
I'm gonna
around?
do all I can to live up to the image you have of me. It was so hard not to just despair and give up when we were separated. Father was gone. You were gone. I had no one.
I'm truly sorry, Hortensia. From now on, we'll be together.
That better be a promise, because you're not getting rid of me.
Absolutely. We will never be separated again. I am blessed to have family like you, Hortensia. I will never willingly let that go.
Good. Me neither.
Ah, okay. That's close to sisterly chapter. I wonder what she's gonna talk about with him.
Pardon me, Princess Ivy. In our last conversation, you made it clear that you still harbor resentment towards Brodia.
Yes, I did.
Well, at risk of overstepping my boundaries, I hope you'll allow me to say one thing. The relationship between Brodia and Elusia has never been civil. Certainly not in my lifetime. But as you've mentioned, we are now allies. We work together.
That's true.
This alliance was as unpredictable as it is wonderful. I will work hard to ensure that our countries become allies when this conflict is over. I may not be able to do as much as my brother, the Crown Prince, but... well, I thought I owed you a clear statement of my own intentions, at the very least.
My first impression of you was that you were weak-willed and uncharismatic. I feel differently now.
Yeah, kinda, also. He has a lot of
When
charisma.
it matters, you speak your mind. And what you say is kind and thoughtful. These are qualities I consider princely.
Oh, no, please don't think too highly of me. You're much more regal and capable than...
Are you suggesting that I, crown princess of my kingdom, am not a good judge of character?
Damn.
Not at all. I would never, ever... another joke?
Very good. You're catching on.
Damn, he is so easy to lead on.
I take it as a sign that our relationship is improving.
Agreed. I hope our friendship continues to grow, in honor of our fathers, and for the future of our kingdoms.
Yes. Here's to a better future.
Damn. Yes, she is also kind of nice character. Hey Hortensia, back with your retainer.
Do you remember the first time we met?
The very first time? Well, I'd skipped some grades, which got me into the advanced class.
It was well before that.
Wait, it was?
Yes. Before the advanced class, I'd accidentally wandered into a skirmish between Brodian and Elusian forces.
What?
The whole town quickly became a battlefield. With me caught in the middle. I was terrified. It was you who got me out of there. You saved me.
Oh, I remember that day. We'd gotten reports of Brodia's surprise attack. I went to check on the troops. There was a lone girl who'd gotten left behind. That was you?
You don't remember her?
It was. I was about to be cut down by a Brodian soldier. But you protected me with magic. You pulled me onto your Pegasus, flew me to safety, and left. Didn't even give me your name. Imagine my surprise when we met for the second time in the Academy's advanced class.
Why have you never mentioned this before?
I was embarrassed. I bring it up now because I want you to know how deeply I respect you.
Thank you. That really means a lot. I'm glad you told me, and for what it's worth, I really respect you too. You put your life on the line to keep me safe. I couldn't ask for a better friend. It doesn't hurt that you're adorable either. Just being near you makes me look good.
Well, she likes cute stuff, so...
right.
Should I take that to mean you won't be leaving my side anytime soon?
Of course. I'm your retainer after all, aren't I? More than that, Hortensia. I'm your friend. I will do anything I can to support you.
Damn. Hortensia. Whoa. ETA. ETA.
Hello, Etier. Thanks for meeting with me. I was hoping...
Mitä? Oh, damn.
we could talk.
I don't know why you called me here, but it had better be good.
This may sound a little peculiar, but would you mind giving me your hands?
Hands?
What for?
I said some unfair things to you. Perhaps if I can feel your strength, I will learn to appreciate it. So, if you don't mind, I'd like to see how your hands feel. I'll put out the light so you can relax.
That's so weird. That's so weird to ask.
Sure, I guess.
You really
This
are
is
strong.
weird.
I can tell by the calluses how devoted you are to honing that strength.
Well, yeah.
Seeing how your dedication shapes who you are has helped me understand. Thank you. Here, take my hands if you'd like. Maybe you'll understand who I am a little better.
Does that work?
Only one way to find out.
Whoa, is your skin seriously this smooth?
What's happening? This is weird.
I've never felt anything like this. You must put in some real effort to get it that way.
I'm sorry for asking this of you so suddenly. I know it's an odd way to get to know someone.
A little. But I learned more about you than I thought. You showed me there's more to life than being ready for war. I have to be ready for peace, too.
You see? Perhaps we can learn from one another after all. I'd be happy to give you advice on elegance in exchange for tips on my exercise routine.
Sure, I love coaching people. Between you and me, a big part of this is protein powder. I'll set some
Wow.
aside.
Oh my god, ETA, why you like this?
If you'd like a lotion for your hands, I know several good ones.
Look at us. It didn't take much for us to start getting along, huh? Maybe I should actually thank you for swiping that last baked potato.
No need to thank me for that. I was stealing after all. I'm looking forward to learning from you, Etier. I hope you feel the same.
Huh? ETA, always talking about muscle, even if you're in other conversation. You're always talking about muscle.
The cook-off was a delight, Saphir. I'm actually proud to say we were evenly matched.
Yeah, it was great. Can't complain about a tie with a skilled chef like you. Tight as the competition was, though. That wasn't the best part. That honor goes to all the smiling faces we got to feed.
I have to agree. The crowd seemed to be so worn down before we got started, but by the time we were finished, they were completely revitalized.
Yeah, you did a good thing.
I have to say, Saphir, the way you handled our contest truly moved me.
How so?
The only reason I was able to cook at all was because you shared your catch with me.
Catch?
If not for your generosity, I would have been a laughingstock.
Oh yeah.
Humiliated me. You didn't say another word about it.
Are you kidding? I could say the same thing about you, you know.
I don't see how.
Those herbs of yours were a key ingredient in my dish. I couldn't have made it without
Yeah. Who made the dishes more better? Okay.
What's so funny?
It's just very unlike me to refrain from saying something. Normally, I'm the sort of person who would take credit for those herbs. But in this situation, well, I guess you could say I was inspired by your good deed.
That's really touching.
I'd love it if we could do this again. I don't mean as a competition. Let's just cook up another feast for people.
Sounds great. We should branch out from seafood next time, too. I'll be in unfamiliar territory, though, so you'll have to give me a few pointers.
I'll be happy to teach you a few tricks. Maybe then you'll be able to say I inspired you as well.
Are they gonna make a restaurant after the war? Sounds like it. Okay, that's last of her. Okay, Lapis and Anna.
Lady Anna, did you find a buyer for that snowman doll?
Oh yeah, the doll.
Right. The thing about that is...
What's wrong? Are you crying? You weren't able to sell it, huh?
Nope. I'm real sorry. I was carrying it around, trying to find a buyer when I dropped it. There's not much left.
So it break?
Oh, I see.
Pathetic, huh? Here I was, talking myself up. I'll give you the 1 billion gold I promised to make up for it.
Billion? That's a good deal.
That's all right, Lady Anna. I don't need money.
You don't need money? What?
Nope. I don't want compensation. I just want another chance to make something for you.
What do you mean?
I had a good time crafting that doll. I'd hate for it to be the only time we work together. Plus, I've been hearing about Wintertide Village since I was a little girl. A secluded village in Elusia with festivals year-round. I always dreamed of going there.
Word traveled that far, huh?
Yes. To be honest, I thought it was the stuff of bedtime stories. But it's real. Who knew?
So she wants to go with
I
her?
felt so blessed to be making something that celebrates such a wondrous place. So what do you say? Let's give it one more try. Or however many tries it takes to get it right.
I like that attitude. Let's give ourselves a do-over. This time, we'll do it right.
What do you mean?
I mean, we should budget for some real materials instead of cast-off junk.
That's a bit intimidating. I don't usually use proper materials.
It's not really cheap, right? But
How much harder could it be?
Well, I'll just have to do my best to make something that flies off the shelves.
Atta girl! Once we get our operation going again, boom! We'll make a killing and retire young.
Okay. Other one is good making stuff, another one is good selling them, so I guess.
I have a request of you, Sir Vander.
A request? How intriguing. Let's hear it.
Would you tell me more of Queen Lumera?
Of Queen Lumera?
I wish to know as much as possible about the woman who died because of me.
Oh, I see.
So, however, I have so many memories of Queen Lumera that it's difficult to pick one to share. Ah, yes, that's the one. A piece of silverware, a fork, passed down the generations at Lethos Castle, was stolen. A search for the thief revealed the fork was taken by a lady-in-waiting.
Okay, why is he telling this
Before
story?
acting, I asked Queen Lumera how to deal with the thief. She said to do nothing at all. I said if the thief were not made an example of, then the guard's reputation would be tarnished. I was deeply troubled.
And what happened?
The next morning, the fork had been returned to its proper place. I never learned why she stole the fork, or what she hoped to do with it. But Queen Lumera understood the situation, and solved it without effort or intervention. That is the sort of person Queen Lumera was. Always kind, always striving for peace. She was a truly magnificent person, loved and respected by one and all.
Of course, always
If only I could have known then the powerful regret that I would know today.
You protect people from harm. You're carrying out her will, whether you intend to or not.
I am happy that you feel that way, but I cannot yet agree how different life might have been had I met someone like you much earlier.
Oh, like a mentor
It may be
figure?
late, but we have met. And that means you're on the right path.
I fear that not everyone will accept who I am, yet I swear to earn their trust as I've earned yours. It is my duty to do so. For the Queen.
For the Queen, what a man. Okay. Okay, time to old-timers speak with each other.
Sir Lyndon, how has your work on rejuvenation magic gone since last we spoke?
The experiment failed dismally. I chalk it up to an error in the tome that first piqued my interest. A spell to restore lost youth sounded too good to be true. And so it was.
Oh yeah, that spell.
How unfortunate.
Honestly, I found myself a little relieved.
Why is that?
I have been rewarded in experience. The world needs mentors. As I set up my experiments, I recalled many times what you'd said to me. In my younger days, I learned so much of what I knew from the guidance of my elders. The idea of a world without such mentors in it began to frighten me a bit. Then too, growing older and losing my skills as a knight taught me a few things. Perhaps it's only at our age that we become capable of filling those roles.
Well, that's actually true. World needs mentors and stuff to teach the stuff to younger people. Otherwise, we're gonna doomed if we don't learn the stuff they know.
Finally seen the light. A shame there was no one to drill such sense into the scribe of that failed spell tome.
The error was quite shocking when I realized. Still, I reaped a bit of an unintended benefit.
Oh? Do tell.
Do you notice anything looking at me?
You do seem a tad more sprightly than when we last crossed paths.
Very perceptive. In the course of my work, I did discover a minor ritual that helped ease my back pain. Thanks to that, I feel fit as a fiddle.
Back pain.
Is this true?
What the hell? He wants to know.
Do I detect a hint of interest? Has a certain someone's back been bothering him?
I was reluctant to admit it, but yes, you have the right of it.
Well then, stay very still, Vander, and I'll prepare the ritual for you as well. After all, mentoring the younger generations will be easier if you're in shape for it.
Leave it to an Illusian sage to find success even in failure.
You flatter me, sir. Now, let's show those fresh-faced soldiers what a few old fogies can do.
Old fogies. What the heck? These two. Okay, okay. Oh, there's still a few. Movir and Rafal.
Mavier, speak with me for a moment.
Very well. What about?
Our conversation the other day. There is something you should know.
Is this about why you have been so eager to be of assistance to me?
Yes. There was a man by the name of Mavier in my world, who greatly resembled you. I caused that man's death.
So, this is a matter of atonement.
Oh yeah, he doesn't actually know that he's
That is
evil.
not what I... Perhaps you have a point. This guilt I feel is a heavy burden.
I am not the person you hurt, Lord Rafal, no matter how much I may remind you of him. Regardless of your feelings, I am in no position to accept an apology or to offer forgiveness.
That is true enough. To you, my account is no more than the tale of a complete stranger.
Precisely. Anything I might offer you would ultimately ring hollow. You should focus your efforts elsewhere.
Wise words. No amends I make to you will counteract the evil I have done at all. My paltry overtures have been nothing but a childish attempt to soothe my own ego.
If it is any consolation, I understand how you feel all too well.
Because he's been also killing stuff in this world like him? Is that how?
I also have a great deal for which to atone.
I hope that you are able to do so.
Neither of us can alter the past. The best we can do is improve the future. If we can make the world better than it was before we damaged it, that will be a start.
You set a fine example. Perhaps following it will ease my burden.
If that is the case, I will be glad for it. Now, I have more crates to haul. Would you mind lending me a hand?
Certainly.
Certainly, dang. They both want to atone. So this is really nice for them. This might be last ETA. No. I think there's
Hi,
few.
ETA. Your new batch of pickles is ready. I used a mix of 3 vegetables this time. The thing is...
Oh my god, these two. They had a boring one, right?
Something wrong with them?
They didn't end up tasting very good. I'm really sorry, I shouldn't give you these. I thought the mix would work out, but it didn't. I'll probably have to start again from scratch.
Hey, Clan, don't worry about it. The taste isn't going to be a problem for me.
Huh? Why not?
I love the taste of the pickles you made, but I love the care you put into them even more. You didn't just make any old pickles. You knew they were for me before you even started. And it's clear that you put a lot of thought into how I'd like them. Your pickles do more than ease the strain on my muscles. Those good pickles soothe my soul, too. So, don't worry about the taste. I'll be happy to eat them anyway.
ETA, that's really nice.
And she's hungry.
Was that your stomach?
You heard that, did you?
So, when you said the taste wasn't a problem just now, were you speaking from the heart?
No, she was speaking from the stomach. She was
Or
hungry.
were you speaking from the gut?
Yeah.
I meant every word. Sheesh. Don't make me take it all back.
Oh, isn't it almost time for your workout?
Yeah, it is. Can I have a few pickles before I go?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Clan, come on. I told you that doesn't matter and I meant it. Now, let me taste the love.
Let me taste the love. That's the end of them. There's still few here. There's what's Clan and Louis? Clan? Louis? Clan Louis?
Oh, this is a dark day indeed.
Louis? What's wrong?
I am heartbroken to learn that your workout sessions with the prince have concluded.
Whoa, boo-hoo.
How did you know about that?
I overheard it all from my position not far away.
You were there? I didn't notice at all.
It's just Master Stalker, okay? Don't put mind
I
mind
happened
doing
to come
that all.
across the two of you, so I took the liberty of standing guard nearby.
Oh, that makes sense. Thank you.
You two have a truly unique rapport. The juxtaposition of the hearty Firenese prince and an attentive lad of Lethos struck me. Your warmth and brotherly goodwill, they set my very heart alight. In all my years of people watching, those workouts were in a class of their own.
Well, if it helps, Prince Alfred is going to give workout lessons to someone else now.
Is this true?
What?
It is.
Is he?
And I'm going to look for someone else to pass on what I learned from the prince.
Then it isn't over.
Pardon?
What I thought was a finale was in truth a prelude. And the cast has doubled in size. How many more voices will be recruited into this muscular chorus? Who can truly say?
He's a bit overly
I
dramatic.
shall be there for all of it. A connoisseur of the human condition. I eagerly await my role.
Are you okay?
Yeah, this.
Yes, of course. I hope you will keep me informed as to when your next workout session is scheduled. I support these endeavors wholeheartedly. I hope I may continue to find a place in them as your appreciative audience.
Thanks
Stalker.
for the support, Louis.
Appreciative stalker, you mean? Crest and Fogado. Let's see
Hello,
what
Prince
boy is
August.
talking.
Prince Fogado.
I wonder when you'll stop greeting me like that.
I'm sorry. Your smile shines so bright. My first impulse is always to flee. I must ask, how did you grow to be such a powerful beacon of good humor?
Oh, you want to know about my childhood? I can give you a quick synopsis. Not that there was anything all that remarkable about it. Being the first Prince of Solm, I received a formal education. But there weren't many rules holding me down. I was allowed to roam free. I used to sneak out of the palace all the time and just hit the town. Have fun.
Amazing. I'd heard that the people of Solm celebrate their freedom, but I had no idea that applied to royalty as well.
Yeah, royal. Yeah, the royalty is kind of free also there. I noticed that before.
I'm beginning to understand how that lifestyle shaped the prince I see now. A warm, outstanding person who makes new friends as easily as he greets the day.
I think it's because they have always sun there. Sun affects people and people are happier. I don't know. Maybe.
Thanks, Prince Alchrist. I appreciate that.
Once again, your radiant gaze. I might crumble into ashes.
Hold up, before you run away, let me say something. And this is gonna be hard because you're terrible at taking compliments.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
No, not that. Maybe just this once, could you believe me when I say I like you? I'd even go so far as to call you my fellow kid brother prince, a friend.
Oh, Prince Fogado, I do. I believe you. Thank you for calling someone like me a friend. I like you too, Prince Fogado.
At last, you finally came out and said it. You like me, you like me.
Get over me. To think I could reciprocate. I had no right. I am so sorry.
What are you apologizing for? Now we know we like each other. We're basically best friends.
Best friends? I've never had a best friend. I will admit, that makes me a bit... No. It makes me a lot happy. Thank you, Prince Fogado.
But he has plenty of friends, right? That can't be his only friend. Citrine.
Citrine, do you have a moment?
Oh, Alchrist.
I'm not sure if it's because we're cousins or what, but we have a lot in common.
I keep forgetting that they're cousins. Oh my god.
As you know, I find it difficult to accept my own worth. I see that same struggle in you.
How do you mean?
You believe that you're too weak to be my retainer, but you couldn't be more wrong.
Alchrist, you really don't have to try and make me feel better about this. In terms of strength, I am inferior to the other royal retainers. That is irrefutable.
If you're referring to raw power, maybe. But that's why you use every spare moment you have to train, right? Rain or shine, you haven't missed a single day. You may lack physical strength, but you make up for it in strength of will. That matters.
Perhaps, but commitment to training is not what makes a worthy retainer.
Again, I disagree. Because I know how seriously you take your role, it's easy to place my trust in you. So I do.
You do?
Do you have any idea how reassured I was when I heard that you would be my retainer? Wait, reassured isn't the right word for it. Let me phrase this more clearly. I am so glad that you became my retainer.
Okay, why? Why
Yes,
though?
we are cousins. Yes, we have known each other since we were very young. But I don't care about the obvious reasons why you were chosen. To me, the important difference is that you volunteered for this position yourself.
I wanted to protect my wonderful cousin.
Exactly. I don't deserve that protection, but it means the world to me that you think I do. That's why I'm happy things are like this, Citrine.
Oh, Christ.
Alright, alright.
Such a wonderful thing to hear you say. It makes me want to redouble my training. I have a long way to go before I know I can protect you, after all.
Hey, wait. I'm the one who's protecting you.
Of course. Thank you, Alchrist.
Well, thank you, Alchrist. It was... Oh shit, the brother talk. Okay.
Bullseye. That's good. I'll do 50 more just like that.
You really are skilled with the bow, you know that?
Diamant, how long have you been watching?
Long enough to see that archery is definitely one of your strengths.
Thank you. But there's still plenty of room for improvement.
But he's like one of the best archers, right? In the game, at least my
I need
playthrough.
to train more. I want to grow stronger.
There it is. That's the right attitude. I knew my little brother had it in him.
Diamant, may I challenge you to an archery contest? If you have the time?
That sounds like my kind of fun. What's the challenge? Most bullseyes out of 10 wins?
That sounds good to me. Let's begin.
Is he gonna win? I'm pretty sure he's gonna win, right?
Alchrist, I'm shocked. I knew you were a skilled archer, but...
What are you talking about? You scored 9 over my miserable 8. I've been defeated. Heaping praise on your brother after soundly defeating him at his own contest? What a bully.
What a bully.
I'm not going to let my baby brother win. If you want to beat me, you have to beat me.
I should have expected nothing less from the Crown Prince of Brodia. I wish you knew how reassuring it is to have an older brother like you, Diamant. I'm lucky.
I'm lucky to have you as a brother too, Alchrist. No other challenger has ever been as skilled and polite as you, archer or otherwise.
I'll just have to train more and grow stronger. When I'm ready, I'll come looking for a rematch.
You're on. But be warned, my own training won't slow down. I'll be stronger as well.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be pretty damn strong. I don't think
I
he
have
can
no
catch
doubt
up.
that you will, Diamant. I'm behind you for now, but I will catch up. No, better than that. I'll surpass you, and whatever else happens, I will always protect you.
What was that last bit, Alchrist?
Just talking to myself. Don't worry.
Damn. What a nice brother relationship. Diamond and Fram.
I'm surprised to see you staring at that history book again, Fram. I thought you quit.
Well, I want to apologize, Prince Diamant. You plan on stopping your kingdom's wars, no matter how hard that might be, right? I spent some time thinking about that and realized something important. I shouldn't let history scare me into quitting. In fact, that's a good reason to read more. Now I'm looking through this history book for ways to end conflict and warfare.
Fram, that's really great. Thank you.
That's crazy that she's even talking to one of the warring countries and their son here.
Well, I haven't found any good ideas yet.
That's okay. Even if you don't find any ideas, what matters is that you chose to act.
Yeah, we can't change the past, but we can change the present and aim for a better future.
I certainly intend for my mark on history to be a bright one.
Is that a promise?
It is. I promise, Fram.
Good. Then I'm going to keep educating myself and do everything I can to help.
If that's the case, I'll help you with your studies.
You? Help with my studies? No way! You're
Why
a
not?
crown prince. I know you're too busy to waste time on my Vander homework.
Vander?
Not at all. Plus, despite what you might assume, I've always been a pretty good student.
With you, pretty good probably means super impossibly perfect.
Everybody put puts him like a very high pedestal.
Let's call it good enough. I'm sure Vander will approve of a partner to keep you focused. Shall we hit the books as a team and map out our path to peace?
Oh, okay. You talked me into it. Thank you, Diamant. My future's looking brighter already. I'll become a wise steward. And name drop the King of Brodia as my former study buddy.
Damn. She's gonna become famous then. Oh, a few more.
This was quite a welcome surprise, Jade. I had hardly put your last chapter down before you presented me with this new one.
Well, now that you're reading my early drafts, each editing pass goes much more smoothly.
Ah, of course.
How she even talk about anything else than writing books? I don't remember.
So, what did you think? Don't make me beg, because I will.
It was magnificent. I enjoyed this chapter even more than the last.
Ah, that is such a relief to hear.
Especially that new fellow who debuts in this chapter. What a pleasant addition he was.
Did she add him?
He laughed. He cried. He felt truly alive. He might be my new favorite character of yours.
It's him,
I
right?
must admit, I felt a certain kinship toward him.
I'm glad to hear that. I hope you don't think it too presumptuous of me, but I did model that character after you.
Oh, of course, I knew it.
Aha! I had a hunch. What a wonderful feeling to laugh along with your fictional counterpart. I now take his potent zest for life as the highest of compliments. Again, thank you for letting me read your marvelous book, Jade.
The honor is entirely mine, I promise.
I think I'll bake some pastries to thank you. You will have some, yes?
Glowing praise and warm pastries? Twist my arm, why don't you?
Wow. Okay. More book talk. Then there's these two.
Look at these flower petals here. How strange. It's almost like Sidal's fortune said.
Oh yeah, the fortune, I remember.
Full moon, gather petals glowing gold. Then comes true a wish so bold. The flowers you have there. I see you remembered my fortune.
But the flower petals are white, not gold.
Are they? Hold them up to the full moon.
Like this? Oh, how lovely! They're shining gold.
Those flowers only bloom on the night of a full moon. The petals appear white, but then shimmer gold when the moonlight strikes them.
They're so pretty.
Their fragrance is thought to have a soothing power as well. I'd be happy if they could ease your pain even a little, Lady Vale.
Is this his way to flirt?
Thank you,
I don't know.
Sidal. You went to a lot of trouble to do this for me.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't be silly. You put together this whole beautiful act just for me, didn't you?
I assure you I had nothing to do with it. Also, a fortune teller never reveals his secret.
Oh, please.
Now I've repaid the favor.
What favor?
Thanks to your kind gesture before, my fortune-telling skills are back and as sharp as ever.
That's wonderful. I'm very happy for you. You know, Sidal, the moon is pretty tonight, isn't it?
It is. Very. I don't think I'll ever forget how beautiful it looks tonight.
No, I don't think I will either. Under a full moon, gather petals glowing gold. Then comes true, a wish so bold. My wish is to bring peace and happiness to this world. And also, I wish for your happiness too, Sidal.
She's too pure for this world.
Sorry,
Can't believe she was so evil before.
No, I'm sure you're just hearing the sound of flowers blooming in the night.
Huh. Okay, that was a nice gesture. And that's it. Yeah. Well, that's it. We're almost at the finish line. Not much left. So, once again, I'm gonna try to collect some more supports and continue from there. So, like always, I really appreciate watching, and I hope you come join me in the next one when we're nearing the final. Thank you, and bye-bye.